In this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts on the Rapid Racer product standard Rear ProGuard. Before we get started with the review, I thought it would be worth mentioning what the Rear ProGuard has been designed for. The Rear ProGuard has been designed to help protect your shock, linkages and bearings from getting blasted at high velocity by all of that mud and crap that comes off your rear wheel. So that's what this review is going to be based against. The Rear ProGuard currently comes in two different sizes, a mini and a standard. In this video, I'll be focusing on the standard size ProGuard. However, if you'd like to know more about the mini, I've already done a review on that, and I will leave a link to that video down in the description below. The standard Rear ProGuard will fit most frames, and it doesn't matter if your bike has that supporting bridge between the two seat stays or not. It will work with 26, 27.5 or 29-inch tyres all the way up to 3 inches wide. It comes with everything you need to fit it, including cable ties, some black rubber strips to help hold the ProGuard in place, and some clear protective tape for your frame. Fitting the standard Rear ProGuard is a relatively simple process. Sometimes though, the front part of the ProGuard will need trimming down to shape so it doesn't rub against your frame. However, the ProGuard has been designed with that in mind, and the front part of the ProGuard is made of much thinner plastic, making it much easier to trim down to shape with a sharp pair of scissors or a knife. Now, I'm not going to show you how to fit the ProGuard in this video, as I've already done a video on that, and I will leave a link to that video down in the description below. In terms of maintenance, there isn't any. Just make sure the ProGuard is not rubbing against your frame or tyre, and those cable ties are nice and tight, so it can't move around.
Riding with the Rear ProGuard isn't really any different to riding without it, other than the protection it provides, which I will talk about later on in the video. It hasn't rattled around at all, it hasn't rubbed against the tyre, and so far it hasn't clogged up. Now, the ProGuard is designed to work with up to a 3-inch wide tyre, but I've only tested up to a 2.4. So I can't say for sure or not if it will or won't work with anything wider without it rubbing against the ProGuard. However, considering the amount of tyre clearance left on my YT Capra with the ProGuard fitted and a 2.4-inch tyre, I'm fairly sure it would work with something wider without any problems at all. I really like the look of the Rear ProGuard, especially when you team it up with a ProGuard on the front of the bike as well. I think it looks really neat and tidy. However, here are some more pictures so you can decide for yourselves. There's also a range of different coloured stickers available, which you can get to stick on your ProGuard to make it match your kit or your bike. Personally, I prefer the look of the ProGuard as it is straight out of the packet, but I will leave a link to those stickers down in the description below.
Yes, the standard Rear ProGuard does an amazing job. And to show you this, I've just done two back-to-back runs down my local woods, cleaning off my bike between the two. On the first run, I had the standard Rear ProGuard fitted, and on the second, I didn't. And here is the difference. It is very clear to see how brilliant the standard Rear ProGuard is at keeping all of that mud off that rear shock, those linkages and those bearings, which will help those shock seals and those bearings to last that little bit longer. You can see a clear line on the frame where the ProGuard has started to do its job. There is still a bit of mud in that linkage area, but that mud has been deflected off the dropper post and the frame and has not been thrown directly off the rear wheel onto that rear shock, those linkages or those bearings. All of the mud that has hit the standard Rear ProGuard has been directed down and away from the frame, out of the front end of the ProGuard. Mud has not been given the chance to gather or collect anywhere on the frame. This is the case on my bike, as I have managed to keep the standard rear ProGuard at its full length. I have not trimmed it down in any way. The longer and the wider you can keep the standard rear ProGuard, the more protection it will provide. The protection the standard rear ProGuard provides is amazing. I was really impressed with the mini rear ProGuard when I first reviewed that, but the standard rear ProGuard, being even longer, provides even more protection. Overall, the standard rear ProGuard is a fantastic product, and to be honest, I can't really find any faults with the ProGuard itself. It doesn't rattle around at all, it's lightweight, it's super durable, it looks good, and it does exactly what it's been designed for. If I'm being really picky, it would be nice for the clear protective strips that come with the ProGuard to be a little bit wider, to cover a bit more of those seat stays. So that's my review on the standard rear ProGuard. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please stick them down in the comments below. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.